Hi guys, welcome to Learning in and Through Drama week 2 of block 2. Get double twos. So I'm just gonna recap on what we did in class today. So unlike block 1, I'm not gonna go through the whole process of like what we did with the warm-ups and things like that. Now I'm just gonna go straight into business, So, Dr. Liberia this time around took us through the whole process of stage directions. Yay! She was a director. So she got like a few people to volunteer. No, in the beginning when we got to class, they told us get into groups and choose a particular scene from your play, the one you have chosen, and the one you have like section to play, and from that play, section it again and choose a part where you're gonna present to your fellow classmates. Luckily, my group didn't get chosen. We did get chosen, but due to unforeseen circumstances, we couldn't do ours. So, bummer, I know. So, for first of all, when we got there, we were like acting. We were told like do this, do that. In the sense of prep yourself to act out in front of your classmates, so that we're going around directing us on what to do and what not to do, what to change, what to omit, what to add, things like that, because technically we're still beginners. Even though like we did all of that in those other box, we know nothing about acting, right? So this week's main theme was stage direction, the power of positioning on stage, right? So because we don't really have like what's this our plays with like our scripts with us, we had to go through the whole process of noting things down. My group, because we are like freestyling as well. With my group, we're also freestyling. We're not like taking the play as it is. We're also gonna eat our own stuff to make the fun play, and quite a bit long, because our scene is not really that long, but to elongate it, English teacher, to elongate it, we're going to freestyle some of the things, but we'll still be sticking to the events of the play. Just we're gonna be adding some stuff and like using a different flow. So as I said, there were a few groups who were chosen. So they first started by doing the act. So the first people who went up was the nurse, Umongikazi. So they did that act, and then Dr. Leper was like, you saw how they did. So what could they change? Where could they change? What should they do differently? So we put input, told them where to change, what they could do. I will be sharing the videos from that day so that you guys can see what happened. What they should do differently, put more emotion, especially to the other characters. They had to put more emotion. And since there was a specific character that had to play different roles, like this time I'm a nurse, next scene I am a Q marshal, things like that. So they would say, okay, in order for us to understand that you have changed roles, this is what you're gonna do, because we are actually losing plot of what was happening because of that, So after we like helped direct them and position them on the stage, and gave them hints on what to change, this like they acted it out. It was actually very beautiful. They brought the play to life, because it was like The Walking Dead, but now it was like The Walking Living. I don't even understand. I sometimes think I have a great female, but I don't. So once the play was brought to life, we could actually see how stage direction and the power of positioning on stage really plays a role, and how a scene can really and like how those things can impact how a scene really goes. Because from them being directed on what to change, a lot changed in the play. There was a difference that we could see. Because now they were not just like people acting, even though like they had to read from paper, which is understandable because we're still like beginners at this thing, and we're still like practicing for our actual acts. The moment they were directed on stage on what to do and what not to do, how to act, and the use of facial expressions. I've been emphasizing on the use of facial expressions, and once they got a hand of that, we could really see a difference in how the play went along. So that's what we did with the Clipper. The second group was Nothing But the Truth. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. They don't need any help. They were perfect. Not gonna lie. They had everything in order. They were loud and everybody could hear, and whatever tension they had in their play, you could sense it, and they just left you on this cliffhanger, anticipating on what is to happen next. Oh my gosh, they were so good. Even Dr. Otandiwe said that the reason she made them perform was to show us their progress in the play and the effort they put in what they were doing. It was so amazing. I'm not saying the ones who played the nurse, Umongikazi, didn't do much, or like they flopped their act, but there was a difference in what they did. There was not really much for us to help in their play. They really got things handled, and I honestly cannot wait to see them in action. So, what did I take away today? When it comes to learning in and through drama, or when it comes to drama and acting out scenes, it's very important to know your stage directions. Is this the part I have to stamp my feet? Is this the part where I have to point? Things like that. And the importance of my facial expressions. What's this? Projecting my voice. Oh, projecting the voice. I feel like that's why we had vocal warm-ups. So it's to help us project our voices. And I took, I looked down upon them because I was like, why are you doing this, But now I do understand the importance of all of that. And then, last but not at least, the power of positioning on stage. It really does make a difference in how your play goes along once you get the hang of stage positions and what to do and what not to do. And if you're playing multiple characters, like the doctor in Umonkikazi, the nurse, doing certain things would make your audience realize, oh, he's no longer the doctor but the Q marshal now, and also understanding this is the time of revolution, like Dr. KB said the previous week, the importance of us knowing the character development. What time is it? In Umongikazi, we understood that this was a time of revolution. So those things are very important. And as to implementing these in classroom contexts, we still don't know. But hopefully, we'll be seeing that in action next week. But for this week, it's a goodbye. Do stay, because I'll be uploading the videos from the plays that we took with the actors and the characters for all the people who presented. But from Lee, let's say see block 2 week 2. Goodbye. So these videos are just as were taken to show the whole process of us helping out the characters of the nurse Umongikazi and help them change their directions. That's Dr. Fever in front. Also helping them to see where they could change, etc. With the other groups as well, the same thing happened. We were told where to change, and we were clapping hands for them because of how well they did. And last but not least, these are the actors of Nothing But the Truth. They did absolutely so amazing, but because of time, I had to really shorten this and just like speed it over, but this is what we did.